Ryan Routh found guilty in attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump. In a significant conclusion to a case that gripped the nation, a federal jury has found Ryan Routh guilty of the attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump. The verdict, delivered on Tuesday, September 23, 2025, marks the end of the criminal trial for the man who opened fire on the campaign rally in North Carolina this past June. The jury, after deliberating on the evidence presented during the 8-day trial, convicted Routh on all 5 counts against him. These charges included attempted assassination of a major presidential candidate, attempted murder of a former president, and related firearms offenses. The swift deliberation and unanimous verdict reflect the strength of the prosecution's case, which was built on a mountain of evidence including eyewitness testimony, forensic analysis, and Routh's own actions. The attempted assassination occurred on June 15, 2025, at an outdoor political rally. According to trial testimony, Routh, positioned in a nearby building, fired multiple shots toward the stage where Trump was speaking. One bullet struck the lectern mere inches from the former president, who was quickly rushed to safety by his Secret Service detail. While Trump was unharmed, the event sent shockwaves through the political landscape and raised urgent questions about security protocols for high-profile candidates. During the trial, federal prosecutors painted a clear picture of premeditation. They presented evidence that Routh had traveled to the area days in advance, conducted reconnaissance on the venue, and possessed a rifle equipped with a scope. The defense did not dispute that Routh was the shooter but entered a plea of not guilty by reason of insanity, arguing that he was suffering from severe delusions at the time of the attack. However, the jury ultimately rejected the insanity defense. The prosecution successfully argued that Routh's meticulous planning and clear intent demonstrated a rational, albeit malevolent, understanding of his actions. The conviction on the charge of attempting to assassinate a major presidential candidate alone carries a potential sentence of up to life in prison. The sentencing phase for Ryan Routh is now the next step in the legal process. A date for the sentencing hearing will be set by the judge in the coming weeks. The guilty verdict brings a measure of judicial closure to a violent chapter that highlighted the intense polarization in American politics and the ever-present threats faced by public figures. The case is expected to have lasting implications for political campaign security and the legal consequences for politically motivated violence.